this session. உங்களோட expectations என்ன இருக்குன்னு சொல்லுங்க. And we will also talk about that further, inshallah. So you can use chat, you can நீங்க chat கூட யூஸ் பண்ணலாம், இல்ல வந்து you can மைக்ல கூட பேசலாம். So what is that you are expecting, or assessment பற்றி என்ன, what are you expecting as assessment? Quick சொல்லுங்க. Or any, you can chat also. Who wants to go first? Yes, I'm not seeing any chat. Is everybody there? I see Shahnaz Begum, Amrin Sultana, Nilofer, Nisar Fatima, QCOM, Riaz Ahmed, New Techniques. Okay, thanks for that, Riaz bhai. Safa Matriculation School, Nasreen Begum. Nasreen Begum, she's okay. New Techniques of Assessment. Okay. You can speak also. What else you want to see, or what else you want to know about assessment? You can speak, or you can write in the chat. Are you all there? Nisar Fatima, QCOM, Safa Matriculation School. Ellaru irkingla? Yeah. So let me know, like Shahnaz Begum.
As teachers, most of them want how students can be assessed, mostly. Okay. In a more convenient way.
Students, how can student be assessed? In the sense, எப்படி சொல்றீங்க நீங்க, like how
day-to-day assessment, test exams, that is different.
Okay.
Immediately after a talk or like that.
Okay,
so
got
most
it.
of them, it will be benefited for students.
Okay, thank you. Jazakallah khair. Yes, what else? You can post the doubts also. Question in the kekla, because we are going to cover the 360-degree around the assessment. Assessment, I will share what I'm going to cover. Before getting into this, I just wanted to know from your side. Unga side enna edirpaakringandrathu I wanted to know, because that will make something effective in your schools when you go. Unless you don't share, I don't know what is that you want. Otherwise, it will be one just like a lecture. No, that's not the intention. So you or take away எடுத்து நீங்க போய் implement பண்ணுங்க. And we will be there to support you. Yes, I have average students assessment. Okay, average student assessment na, like what do you mean by average student assessment? Average student assessment, students assessment. Somebody is stopping the board. I have opened the board. New methods of assessing students instead of exam alone. Okay, thanks for that. Slow learners. Okay, slow learners எப்படி assess பண்றது? Okay, right, got that. Anything else? Salim bhai, are you stopping the whiteboard?
Okay, you again put it.
Yeah, please don't stop the board. Let me capture everybody's okay. Assessment, students assessment, techniques of assessment, slow learners. What else? Where enna irukku? Slow learners, new methods. Okay, slow learners. Where are the questions irka? New methods of வேற எதனா கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இருக்கா? ஷேனாஸ் பேகம், ஜீனியா பேகம், அம்ரின் சுல்தானா, or what any other expectations you have? வேற எதனா இருக்கா? Okay. I request you everybody to interact. Lecture session கிடையாது. Rather, it's kind of a workshop which you are doing, because assessment is something which you have to interact with you. Ensure that you speak also. நீங்க பேசுங்க, okay? Or you chat. Either of this thing you do, okay? Right. Before getting into my 30-minute session, okay. So let me share the. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will give. All of the number of questions, Ilya. Okay. So let me put up what I have to share with you all, and let's see if that is something. Adhakapura edana questions irukanu paapom. Okay. Before getting into the topic. Here it is. Just a minute. So. Share. Okay, here it is. So you can see the screen, and assessment is 360 degree is what we are talking about. 360 degree na enna appdi pathina, the session will continue for 3 to 4 sessions. 4 sessions is the promise. So we will cover what are we going to cover appdi pathina, like to understand the assessment 360 degree. 360 degree appdi sonna assessment with teachers, students, parents and management. Idu engengella enna pandrondradhu we are going to assess in terms of academics, in terms of teaching and learning process. Okay. So என்னென்ன கவர் பண்ண போறோம் அப்படின்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து பர்பஸ் ஆஃப் அசஸ்மெண்ட். அசஸ்மெண்ட் ஓட பர்பஸ் என்ன? ரெண்டாவது டைப்ஸ் ஆஃப் அசஸ்மெண்ட், என்னென்ன டைப்ஸ்லாம் இருக்கு? ஃபார்ம்ஸ் ஆஃப் அசஸ்மெண்ட், என்னென்ன ஃபார்ம்ஸ்லாம் இருக்கு? அசஸ்மெண்ட், யூசஸ் ஆஃப் அசஸ்மெண்ட். ஓகே, அசஸ்மெண்ட் வச்சு என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணலாம்? ரூப்ரிக்ஸ் அண்ட் அசஸ்மெண்ட். ரூப்ரிக்ஸ்க்கும் என்ன, அசஸ்மெண்ட்க்கும் என்ன லிங்க்? கொஸ்டின் பேப்பருக்கும் அசஸ்மெண்ட்க்கும் என்ன லிங்க்? ஓகே, இவாலுவேஷனுக்கும் அசஸ்மெண்ட்க்கும் என்ன லிங்க்? மார்க்ஸ்க்கும் அசஸ்மெண்ட்க்கும் என்ன லிங்க்? பேரண்ட்ஸ்க்கும் அசஸ்மெண்ட்க்கும் என்ன லிங்க்? ஸ்டூடெண்ட் அண்ட் அசஸ்மெண்ட், டீச்சர்ஸ் அண்ட் அசஸ்மெண்ட், கேரியருக்கும் அசஸ்மெண்ட்க்கும் என்ன இருக்கு? ஓகே, ரிசோர்சஸ் ஃபார் ஃபர்தர் ரீடிங். அசஸ்மெண்ட் பற்றி இன்னும் படிக்கணும்னு சொன்னா என்னென்ன ரிசோர்சஸ் அவைலபிள் இருக்கு? அசஸ்மெண்ட் சைக்கிள்னா என்ன இருக்கு? டேட்டா அனாலிசிஸ், அசஸ்மெண்டோட டேட்டா அனாலிசிஸ் என்ன இருக்கு அப்படின்றது தான். ஓகே, ஸோ இதுல இருந்து எனிதிங் anything which you are expecting அது இல்லைன்னா சொல்லுங்க, so that we can add it and we can discuss that. இப்போ காமிச்சதுல உங்களுக்கு எதனாச்சும் இல்லாம இருக்கா? உங்களோட எதிர்பார்ப்புகள் இல்லாம இருக்கா, இல்ல உங்களோட நீட்ஸ் இதெல்லாம் இல்லாம இருக்கான்னு சொல்லுங்க. சாட்ல கூட சொல்லலாம், பேசலாம் கூட. See, இது வந்து டிவி பாக்குற மாதிரி கிடையாது, ஜஸ்ட் பார்த்துட்டு போறதுக்கு. rather it is an interaction. Unless until I know that what I am teaching, are you able to understand or not, I cannot go further. That will be ineffective. Okay, so I want everybody to speak out or at least chat, such that I can understand. Okay, உங்களுக்கு நான் சொல்றது புரிஞ்சு இருக்குன்றது நான் தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். எஸ், இப்போ காமிச்சதுல உங்களோட உங்களோட கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இருக்கா, இல்ல உங்களுக்கு எதனாச்சும் வேற ஏதாவது தேவைப்படுதா? நீங்க சொன்னது எல்லாமே
நல்லா எக்ஸாஸ்டிவா தான் இருக்கு டாபிக்ஸ்.
Yeah,
further we will see any question arise means we will see.
Yeah, but
Your
right
topic.
now I want to ensure that the people apart from you, there are 10 people, 9 people here. Have they understood or not? If they have any queries, I should have some interaction. I cannot just go like this. because otherwise I cannot understand what I'm teaching. It will be like teaching to a robot. Yes. Nasreen Begum, Nisar Fatima, Nilofar, Shanaz Begum, QCOM, Riaz Ahmad, Amrin Sultana, Safa Matriculation School, Zinia Begum. இந்த பிபிடில காமிச்சது உங்களுக்கு வேற ஏதாவது கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இருக்கா? கொஸ்டின்ஸ் இருந்தா இல்லையா, இல்ல உங்களுடைய உங்களுடைய எதிர்பார்ப்புகள் எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன்ஸ் எல்லாமே அதுல இருக்கான்றது சொல்லுங்க. அட்லீஸ்ட் சே தம்ஸ் அப். Are you there, everybody? Yes, you are there. Okay. So I got a reply from Nisar Fatima and Safa Matriculation School. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So yes means all your expectation is covered. Anything is not covered, let me know. So I'm getting reply from Nilofar, Riaz Ahmad, Safa Matriculation, Nisar Fatima. Everything is there. Nilofar Samira, everything is there. Okay. Got that. Okay. Zinia Begum. Okay. Before getting into that, okay, I will share what is assessment mean. Okay. Then we will discuss about the challenges right now what we are facing. Okay. I am assuming that everybody is from matriculation school. Is there anybody who is from CBSE school? Is there anybody who is there from CBSE school? Okay, you can raise your hand. Yarna CBSE school irukangala illa ellarum matriculation school ah? Government did it, no problem, but it should be Samachi, either it's matriculation or CBSE. Anybody is CBSE? Okay, all right. I don't see anybody is CBSE. Okay, fine. So let me share what is assessment by the way. Assessment na enna அப்படின்றது first பார்த்துருவோம், then we will take it forward further. Okay. Now first assessment na enna அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, the various definition has been given. So just to clarify this, assessment involves the use of empirical data on the student learning to refine programs and improve student learning. Assessment என்றது data collection எதை பற்றி டேட்டா கலெக்ட் பண்ணா ஸ்டூடெண்டோட லேர்னிங். ஓகே, அதை எப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்குன்றத டேட்டா கலெக்ட் பண்ணி அதை ஸ்டூடெண்ட் லேர்னிங் இம்ப்ரூவ் பண்றது தான் வந்து அசஸ்மெண்ட் சொல்லி ஒரு டெஃபினிஷன். ஓகே, assessment is a process of gathering, discussing information from multiple and diverse resources in order to develop a deep understanding of what students know, understand, and can do with their knowledge as a result of their educational experiences. The process culminates when assessment results are used to improve subsequent learning. Okay, this is from one of the sources. So, gathering the data, information from multiple sources of a child's learning, in எதுக்கு data collect பண்றோம்னு சொன்னா, to understand how much the child has learned, deep understanding of this. எவ்வளவு ஸ்டூடெண்ட் வந்து படிச்சிருக்காங்கன்றத அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் பண்ணி அதோட ஃபர்தர் நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் என்ன பண்றதுன்றதுதான் அந்த ப்ராசஸ் பேர் தான் அசஸ்மெண்ட்ன்றது சொல்றாங்க. ஓகே, ரைட். Assessment is a systematic basis for making the inferences about the learning and development of the student. Okay, assessment வந்து ஒரு systematic process. எதுக்காகன்னு சொன்னா லேர்னிங் அண்ட் டெவலப்மெண்ட் ஓட பையனோட பொண்ணோட லேர்னிங் எப்படி போயிட்டு இருக்குன்றத இன்ஃபர் பண்றதுக்கான டேட்டா தான் வந்து அந்த ப்ராசஸ் பேர் தான் வந்து அசஸ்மெண்ட். Assessment is a systematic collection, review, and use of information about educational programs undertaken for the purpose of improving student learning and development. Assessment is a systematic collection. Everybody is saying that it's a collection of data, review, and use of information about the child's learning. That is called assessment. எதுக்கு பண்றோம்னு சொன்னா to improve student learning and development. Right? So this is the base for the assessment. Assessment என்னன்னு சொல்றது. இதுல எதனா உங்களுக்கு டவுட்ஸ் இருக்கா? சொல்றது புரியுதா உங்களுக்கு சொல்றது? Good. Thanks for that, Zinia Begum. Jazakallah khair. Yes. Okay, Nisar Fatima, thank you. Riyaz Ahmad, Jazakallah khair, thank you. Amrin Sultana, Safa Matriculation School, QCOM. Yes, Jazakallah khair. So, yeah, can somebody tell me, இதுல இந்த PPT ல காமிச்சதுல என்ன தெரிஞ்சதுன்னு உங்களுக்கு? Anything new you learn from this? Anything you learned new from the slideshow which I showed you, or it is already which you know about this? Yes, anybody? Already know. Thank you. Anything newly you learned from this slide which I showed you? Anybody learned newly? Right. I request you to interact, otherwise this will become one boring session. So I don't want that to happen. My intention is whatever. Okay, got this. Information from diverse sources is what newly you learned. Okay. Jazakallah khair. So keep interacting with me so that you will understand, or you and me are in the same place. நீங்க interact பண்ணதான் வந்து I can also give you input from, otherwise it will be one knowing factor தான் இருக்கும். Right. What about other people? Safa Matriculation School, Amrin Sultana, Nazia Hussain. All right. Now you tell me the challenges. Right now, what are the challenges you are facing right now in conducting this? You know now, assessment என்னன்னு தெரியும். இதுல implement பண்றதுல உங்க individual challenges என்ன இருக்குன்னு சொல்லுங்க. Then we will take it forward. What is next for us, inshallah. We are going to cover this over a period of 4 weeks. So I'll give you assignment also, so that you implement that and see what challenges you bring it up. So what are the challenges right now you are facing in assessment? Yes. என்னென்ன challenges எல்லாம் நீங்க face பண்றீங்க assessment பண்றதுல? Can somebody speak out? யாரனா மைக்ல பேசுங்க, இல்லனா வந்து you can put in chat. Yes. என்ன challenges face பண்றீங்க right now? What are challenges you are facing in terms of assessment? So when you know what is assessment, is collection of empirical data to measure. Okay, it may not be accurate. Okay, accuracy of the data, that's what you're saying. Okay, good. That's the challenges. Anything else? What are the challenges you are facing? I can see at least 9 challenges should come from this group. I got only 1 challenge as of now. Thanks for that. Jazakallah khair. Data accuracy is a challenge that we will bring it up. It may not be accurate. Can you elaborate on what when you say it may not be accurate means, like can you elaborate on that, Safa Matriculation School? Are you saying that exam la vara marks வந்து accurate இல்லாம இருக்குன்னு சொல்றீங்களா, இல்ல வந்து என்ன மாதிரி சொல்றீங்க? Yes, others please. What are the challenges you are facing right now? Amrin Sultana, Riaz, Usmania Higher Secondary School, Nisar Fatima, Nilofer, Tucom. Sometimes the exam marks are not accurate. Okay, we'll talk about that. So now I'm adding into one more point for this. Since you have asked this, I'm adding one more point in my slide apart from whatever I have. So that is why I am requesting you to share. Unless you share, I cannot even do that. So that leads to the question of, we call it as mark scheme and paper correction. Okay. Any other challenges? Where are the challenges, Sarka? So from next time onwards, I'm a request to you to ensure that you have an interaction with me, such that this session is beneficial for each and everyone. Unless you don't interact, you are going to be passive listeners. That imagine the classroom, in your classroom, no child is responding. How it will be for you? Will you be able to teach them? So that won't work for these sessions, okay? So request you to interact and have a conversation such that we benefit each other. Otherwise, it will be one Zoom mode. We call it this as Zoom mode, where people just have the earphone on their head and they just listen to that. So that will not make any difference to your times which you are spending here, right? So I request you to, from next session onwards, you come on video and have interaction such that we make it very beneficial of this time spent. All right, any other challenges from matriculation schools, whatever you are seeing right now, apart from data accuracy? There should be many challenges. I can expect that, but I don't see anybody sharing that. Yes, so shall we go ahead for the next term? Nisar, Fatima, Nilofer, Qcom, Riaz, Amrin Sultana, Safa Matriculation, Nazia Hussain, Zina Begum. More number of students in each class. Got that. Jazakallah khair. So no number. How do we manage this more number of students? See, I can interact with you, but I want, if you can interact with me, that would be great, so that I understand in more number of students in each class. That means what? To record the data or to conduct assessment, or what is that you have in more? What is the challenges, Riaz bhai? More number of students in each class. Okay. To conduct assessment. Okay, good. So now this, thanks for sharing, Riaz bhai. Since you shared, now I'm adding one more point in my slide. What that is called tools for assessment. What are the tools or efficiency to assess the child? So I'm adding one more point. So thanks for sharing that. That is adding one more point. Tools for efficient assessment in the classroom. Okay, one more point, which is in scenarios of assessment. So when we can have assessment. Okay. See, one sharing is opening up two tools for me, 2 points for me to cover up things. Thanks for that. Okay. Anybody else? Salim bhai, is there any rule that they should not speak? Salim bhai? Are you there, Salim bhai?
Yes, yes, yes.
Is there any rule that they should not speak?
No, they can speak.
Oh, or
They-
you don't
they are
have
They
you
are
don't
shy,
have
shy.
what's
Shy,
there to
shy.
say? What is there to shy? Students on an average like to give tests which does not involve detailed answers. They like to give answers which requires only one-line answers, especially after this lockdown.
Most
Okay.
of the lectures, they have like lectures they are listening.
Okay.
So no only you are giving practice for them to interact. So it will be a
Okay.
good practice.
Jazakallah khair. But I want everybody to inform everybody that they,
Slowly they will come out.
yeah. So it is, see, otherwise it will not be any difference. It will be just like, okay, students on an average likely to give test which does not involve detailed answer. They are ready to give only short answers. So what is the challenge here, Nadia? What is the challenge you are seeing here? I can understand what is the challenge. Are you telling me that students on an average likely to give test, you want them to write detailed answer, but they are not writing? Is that what you are saying? Nazia? Yes. So we are unable to assess the higher secondary in a better way. Okay. So you want them to write detailed answer and they are writing only one word answer. And how can we ask them to write detailed answer? Okay, good. So that is where, yeah, right. Jazakallah khair. So then, so that is one thing. So yeah, thanks for whatever you shared. Okay. Now this is one thing which which is already there in my, but I will question paper assessment, mark scheme and paper correction. Let me see. Student assessment, it will come in student assessment. Okay, right. This will be covered in the topic. Jazakallah khair. Any other thing? Salim, how many minutes I have?
Almost time.
Almost time, right? Okay. So tell me what, anybody else? What are the challenges we are taking up right now? Let me cover everything. So ensure you speak. Ensure you
Assalamualaikum,
chat.
sir.
Walaikum salam. Jazakallah khair. Riyaz bhai. At last you
Sir,
spoke.
Last we are hearing some voice.
Yeah.
Liveliness is there.
Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
think
Riyaz
you
bhai.
speak, sir. Speak so that we can know that others are also there.
Yeah.
Sir,
Go ahead. Tell me.
sir, in my view, most of the students are just mug upping the answers and they are reproducing it in their papers.
Right. So what is
Right.
that you want?
Most of the students are unable to learn the concepts.
Right.
How can we assess them in a better way?
What do you want to assess? That you tell me.
They're knowing the concepts, sir.
Okay. Right. So got that. Let me. Thanks for asking the question. Thanks for really appreciate and acknowledge you for that. Siriyaz bhai, your question is, you are saying most of them are mugging up and we are not
Yeah.
able to assess,
Yes, sir.
right? You are
Yes.
not able to assess. So that we will bifurcate. Okay. We will in the session we will bifurcate the whole the pattern of assessment. What are we going to assess and how we are going to assess it? Okay. In that
Yes, sir.
the mark scheme we are going to cover. And we are also going to cover